The reason I wanted to get to this next bonfire is because of... Whoa! Ambush. I forgot that guy was there. Is that there's a place that's like a hop, skip, and a jump from this area here. That would get us up to the area with Calamite pretty easily. But, well, spoilers, that's where I'm going. Let's go ahead and, alright, kindle the bonfire here. Since I have so much liquid humanity, I might as well. It'll save me some time later when fighting the boss of the area. And I'll still have some left over if I need it later. Assuming I don't die and lose it. So let's warp back over to the arena bonfire after we level up. I can only do one level here. Well, if I use one of my hero souls, I can level up twice. I think. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Only 3 more levels before, well... stuff. So I want to go back to the township. This is actually another warpable bonfire. All of the bonfires in the DLC are warpable. Don't know why, but, well, I guess. Okay. So Goff was warning us about the dragon. And I told you before it was down in the canyon, so let's go head down there and see if we can find out about that. Oh, and also we can go talk to Marvelous Chester if we want to. Yes, let's go talk to him. Oh, no reason I'm equipping this stuff. Hello, Marvelous Chester.
Oh, you. You have quite some nerve. Or are you just thick? Fine then. What is it that you need?
Well, actually, is there anything I want to buy from him before I... Let's buy some of these, since I can. And, a black firebomb.
Did you really slay Knight Artorias? I'd heard the Abyss found him first, but even still, that's absolutely treacherous. Yes, magnificently so.
He would know all about treachery, wouldn't he?
Believe it or not, Oolacile has brought the Abyss upon itself, fooled by that toothy serpent. They upturned the grave of primeval man and incited his ornery wrath. What could they have been thinking? But to you and I, it's all ancient history. You have to ask yourself, does it really matter?
Now that's actually involving one of the guys we skipped because I didn't do the sequence of events right. He said the toothy serpent. That's Kaith, the other guy, the other serpent guy, or Kath, however you pronounce it. It's been a while since I actually talked to him, so I can't remember.
Well,
okay, he's done.
I'll be seeing you if...
So, this guy's a jerk. Let's kill him.
Now, you think this is all my fault? How very, very petty of you. Very petty indeed.
Knock him off the cliff. Bye. You actually survived that. Wow. I'm impressed, dude. Well, we're going down there anyway. He's talking about something with the the primeval man. She talks about some of the other NPCs talk about humans being bad and stuff like that, and the abyss. I'll get into what that sort of stuff means once we start fighting the boss, or after we're done fighting the boss, maybe. He's easier once he's actually human. So, whatever. Die. There's some dogs down here. Let's kill him. Let's see what he's got on him. Ooh. Chester's stuff. Awesome. That's what he gets. You can't get his crossbow. Actually, I think he might have a sniper crossbow. But, yeah, now we can get his anonymous gear. These guys are annoying. They don't do very much damage, they're just annoying. So, this actually looks familiar. This might be... I don't know. This area we've determined is kind of the same sort of area behind the... in the Darkroot Garden area, but I'm not sure exactly where stuff like this is supposed to be. And it's definitely not, like, over by where normal stuff is, but this... This can only really be one area. The lake the thing lives in. So let's actually go down here. Because there's a specific item we can get if we do this, well, the right or the wrong way. Over by this waterfall. Here he comes. Oh, nope. I didn't get to it. The dragon just comes by and one-shots you. Well, I suppose I'm going to lose those souls. I don't care. Well, I suppose I could go back down there. But, let's talk to Goff first, before we do that at least. Since it'll make that at least survivable in such a way that we can actually get that stuff back if we want to. Obviously Marvelous Chester does not respawn. I killed him on purpose. He doesn't have anything important. He's basically there for if you are doing the PvP stuff, I suppose, and need a convenient merchant. He is the best place to get black fire bombs, though, but you can tell from how many times I've used them in the recent past that they're not all that useful for my character. Absolutely indispensable if you're not doing a lot of magic, though. I mean, most people will get at least, like, one pyromancy, but...
Tomorrow, is the black dragon posing the duress?
So basically you have to go over there and get killed.
Yes, I thought as much. He's called Calamite. Ferocious dragon indeed. Even mighty Anna Londa dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but my intent is to persevere to the bitter end. Good, good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness? I've taken a liking to thee, and I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now, watch, and see how Goff hunts dragons.
That's how I knew how to pronounce his name. This guy's cool as hell. You see his eyes. Oh, it's actually like pine resin or something. I don't remember where it says that, but some guys were like jealous of his awesome dude and just like poured some shit on his helmet. Makes me wonder why he doesn't just take his helmet off, but maybe it messed up his eyes. Anyway. But he actually is blind. Which makes this even more awesome.
Yes. A truer shot was never loosed. That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings. Dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling.
So I just want to point out, at this point we've killed all of the 4 knights, except for Goff. we killed Ornstein back at the Anor who was the only one who was actually like alive at the present. Our present. Goff's up here, and it's unclear where he is. He's fairly similar to the giant blacksmith, and he will talk to him about him sometimes.
Hello there. What of Calamite? He is an ancient dragon. Skyward or no, he will not be put down easily.
Might want to actually summon somebody for that. I haven't done that.
Dragons shall never be forgotten. We knights fought valiantly, but for every one of them, we lost 70 of our own. Exhilaration, pride, hatred, rage. The dragons teased out our dearest emotions. Thou will understand one day. At our twilight, old thoughts return in great waves of nostalgia. I suspect thou hast taken a gander at it, but the dark of the abyss, which swallowed poor Artorias, threatens to devour our entire land of Oolacile. It seems that this dire fate is unavoidable, but, seduced by a dark serpent or no, they awoke that thing themselves and drove it mad. One's demise is always one's own making.
So he's talking about that too.
If thine wish is to succeed poor Artorias and challenge the spread of the dark, then thou must face Manus, father of the abyss. The dark emanates from Manus himself. Even if this land shall expire, thou may be able to prevent further corrosion. But even so, one day the flames will fade, and only dark will remain, and even a legend such as thine self can do nothing to stop that.
Well, if Frampt is to believe, that's not exactly true.
Now, do not mistake my words. I cherish my work. Wood carving is a nuanced art. I would have much to talk about with that blacksmith. In truth, how is the old chap, I wonder? Still hammering away, I should hope. Now,
So, that is if any of these serpents are to be believed. So, Kaith told these guys, "Hey guys, you should wake up Manos, the Hands of Fate." And they were like, "Nah, man, that movie's shitty as hell." And he's like, "No, dude, it'll like give you some cool stuff." And they're like, "All right." So they did it. Now everything's going to shit because it did that. So don't watch Manos, the Hands of Fate, I guess, is the lesson to be learned here. No, that's the Manos is the boss of this area, and we're gonna have to fight him. So let's go try to retrieve our souls. Do I have No. I do have homeward bones equipped. Okay. I don't want to fight Chester this time. This will stay here till the end of the game, by the way. It's just there. Now, Goff is obviously some kind of giant man, but the rest of the Knights of Artorias are kind of big, and they talk, well, what's-her-name talks about humans as if they're kind of these other creatures, so they're not human, or at least don't regard themselves as human. I believe this has to do with the kind of storyline with the humans and how they are more closely related to Gwyn and his ilk than anything else. So, yeah, I don't know what precisely they are. They certainly look human, though. I mean, we've seen if they truly are related to those guys. Now there's a fog door here. Then, I mean, we've seen in the cutscene Gwyn and all that. They definitely look human, with the exception of, I don't know, Nito. Nito's an undead. Now, if you go over to this waterfall, there's actually something down here you can kind of jump down to. A lizard man. Which didn't give me anything good, but it's there all the same. Let's try to get our souls back. Now, Calamite will spawn from over there, and he'll actually run over here, and he can still fly, sort of, but he's much slower and doesn't like completely one-shot you as soon as he comes in like he did before. But over here is a chest, treasure room chest. Let's get that. It's a Titanite slab. Let's get out of here. We'll do this later. At the very least, I want to have everything prepared for that. So, now we can actually go into this, not there, this area. Which is the Chasm of the Abyss. Now, we've actually been in the Abyss before. Oop, on one of these mins. Oh, a white Titanite chunk. That could be useful for upgrading our battle axe. And you can see it's dark here. As one would expect from a place called the Abyss. So, it would be useful to have some light here, wouldn't it? So let's do that. Now, it's not like the Tomb of the Giants or anything like that, but it can get quite annoying having... Oh, God. Yeah, I got both of them. Cool. Yep. How you doing, buddy? Here we get another spell, Dark Bead. It's sort of like those that sorcery that makes a bunch of dudes come out and attack homing soul, whatever. I don't remember what it's called. I never use it because it's not something I've ever used. I don't know if that makes any sense. So down here we can see something that kind of looks familiar. Very familiar, like that right there in our inventory. These are humanity spirits, which I would think would just be human spirits. But if you touch them, they damage you, and they have a very high drop rate of humanity, just like solid humanities. This is pretty interesting. Now, off the cliff here, we can see that there's kind of a smoky area. If we walk over here... Oh no! It was a fake floor. And over here we can see that's actually Avina, the cat thing from earlier. So let's follow these Avinas. And these things are not invincible or anything like that. Just don't touch them. And they can drop humanities or twin humanities. It's actually pretty efficient to heal using humanity here because of the, well, because it's pretty easy to get it to drop. There's like something like 30 or 40 of these things down here. Yeah, they drop different humanities. There's another cat here next to this invisible wall. Well, the opposite of invisible. Visible. I guess most walls are visible, aren't they? Illusory wall. Now there are 3 sizes of these. There's the really big ones, there's the little baby ones, and the medium-sized ones. And basically that's how much hit points they have. They deal the same amount of damage, I think. And they just kind of move at you. They don't do anything special. So, if you remember, we got the Soul of Artorias earlier, and here's a shortcut. Which will take us up to a very convenient area, which reinforces even the one bonfire in the middle being the best one. This is right here. We're back here, right outside the arena. We got the Soul of Artorias from Sif. And, well, you might be wondering, well, if Sif had something to do with Artorias, then what's the deal with that? Well, we're about to find that out. Let's go into here. Now, the first time I played this, I didn't... Oops. I missed it. I didn't recognize that that was actually a thing. I just kind of saw the thing and moving in the distance, and I thought it was one of these things, but it actually is. You're supposed to follow it to the invisible wall and come over to here. Let's see, one of the baby ones. There's just plus hit points. And over here we can see that there is Sif in that circle of stuff. The thing I like about light is that it lasts a long time. It's I mean, certainly not a powerful spell. It's really only useful in 2 places. Well, I suppose it could be useful more than those places. As long as you are having trouble seeing, having light is always good. But I mean, it's indispensable in some place like the Tomb of the Giants. No, stop touching that. And I guess the force field that's surrounding it is supposed to be protecting Sif from these things. And if you do this before you fight Sif, then it has a different reaction to you when you do that fight. But I wanted to do things in kind of a natural order. And there we go to twin humanities. I'm trying not to hit Sif. It can't get killed by this, but I don't remember if these guys can kill it. There we go. Go over here, interact with it. And it actually drops an item. The Cleansing Great Shield, which I guess is supposed to be, it's sort of like Artorias' Great Shield, except it's like, corrupted. It's good for magic defense, though, as you can see, but only 80% magical, or physical block. It's good for a lot of stuff and has high stability. It's sort of a corrupted version of the Great Shield you can get from the Soul of Artorias. Unfortunately, I don't have the strength to use it, and I probably wouldn't use it anyway. So, let's get our light spell back up. Just because it makes it easier to see. Now, the summon for this area, the summon for the boss is pretty interesting in that it's actually inside of the boss arena. Oh. That's the way back over to that one area. So, you want to go in there before... you want to go in there as human and then do that stuff. Now, there's something up there, but I'm going to go ahead... Actually, I should just use my magic on these things. Since... there's very little reason not to, since I'm going to be visiting a bonfire to re-get my stuff. Oh, come on. You jerk. Lots of humanities here. I think I came in here with like 14 or something. Wonder how much we're gonna end up here with. Now there's an item all the way over there, but we can't get to that yet. Now with me using primarily thrust attacks all the time, it makes it kind of hard to fight these guys because I'm moving forward constantly. Another twin humanities. Let's see any would I kill it since I moved through it. Here we get Black Flame, which I still think is a pyromancy, or is it? I still think that's a sorcery, but I could be wrong. No, it's actually pyromancy. These Black Flames are witty and inflict physical damage. So we'll be trying that stuff out later. As you might expect, everything in here is kind of resistant to that junk, so... Which is also one of the reasons I'm not using my battle axe. Okay, so we'll follow these... thingamabobs. And around the corner here, have an item. And a surprise man. Ah, he grabbed me. Ooh. That's unpleasant. I forgot they could do that. Not poison me, but like do that specific attack that poisons me. I guess down was the better way of doing it. Come on. You can actually get that thing from them. The catalyst or whatever. I'm fairly certain you can get that catalyst from them. So anyway, down there is where we're supposed to go. You can see that there's a huge group of these things here. And if you want to get humanity, this is like probably the second best place for it. After the dead babies in the Tomb of the Giants. Although there is a bonfire up here, so that's a bit closer. And at least these things don't toxic you. Now, I actually just want to get past them. I'm not super interested in killing these guys for humanity since I have quite a bit of it. Although I'm still getting pretty lucky with my drops here. since I'm going to be visiting a bonfire, I'll just use Estus Flask, whatever. That would be a good time to have my Wrath of the Gods, huh? Apparently jumping doesn't count. Okay. No, it does count. It just doesn't count sometimes. Oh. Oh, it's super dangerous. Roll. They do get staggered a little bit when you stab them, so. 2 twin humanities, wow. It's like a quad humanity. So it's not super dangerous to attack them. Another humanity. But there's nothing over here. So you look down. There's a dude. With the help me carving. And if we look around here, there's not really any way out of here. Good place for that carving, eh? I can't remember if there's actually a legitimate way out of this, but I wanted to come down here because, well, I guess there might be one of those light passages. Check it out. Since I'm going to be returning to a bonfire anyway. Oop. So that's the area, really.